so this is math lesson 11, and we are going to be, this is actually a review lesson, so this is a good lesson. So we are going to be doing a few problems together, and then you will be working the rest of it. You'll be completing your math sheet then on your own, okay? Right now, go ahead and get out your math books, tear out page 21 and 22. Okay, you can pause the video while you do that. All right, so now that you have page 21 and 22, put your name and date at the top of your paper. All right, and let's go ahead and look at section 1, letter A. We have three-digit numbers that we are going to be adding together. So where do we always begin adding or subtracting at? In our ones place. Good job, always and forever. So 0 plus 5 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So we put our 7 right under the 2 in our ones place, and we go to our tens place. 6 plus 7 is 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. So we put our 7 down. Under our 4, we carry our 1 to the hundreds place. So now, whenever I can put a 9 and a 1 together to make a 10, I do that, guys. So here we have 9 and 1, so that's 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 3 more is 18. So we put an 8 under our 3. We bring our 1 out in its own little column. We count over 1. We count over 1, 2, 3. We put our comma, and our sum is 1,877. So that was 1A. If you didn't put that on your paper with me, then go ahead and pause the video and put that on your paper now. And then look at 1C. On 1C, we have 298 plus 479. So we're going to add our ones place first. 9 plus 8, or 8 plus 9, we can say it either way. It's going to equal 17. We put our 7 straight under our ones column. We carry our 1. 9 plus 1 is 10, plus 7 is 17. We put our 7 under our tens column. We carry our 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 4 is 7. So our answer is 777. That would be our sum. Okay, so go ahead and look in your book, and let's look at section 2. Maybe we should do a few of these together as well. Look at letter B on section 2. Letter B. We have 643 minus 204. All right, so we're going to have to borrow on this, guys, because we can't say 3 minus 4. That's not possible. So we'll come over to our 4. We'll cross it out. We'll put a 3 above it. We put our 1 right in front of our 3. So now we have 13 minus 4. What is 13 minus 4? Y'all figure it out? It's 9. So put a 9 in your ones place under your 4. Go to our tens place. We have 3 minus 0. That's going to be 3. And then we have 6 minus 2. That's going to be 4. So our difference is 439. And boys and girls, that was section 2, letter B. Make sure that is on your paper. And then let's go ahead and look at letter D. On letter D, we have 1,342 minus, where is it at? I lost it, 295. All right, guys, so can we say 2 minus 5? No, we can't say that. So we're going to have to go next door to our 4, cross it out and make it a 3. Put our 1 we borrowed right in front of our 2. Now we have 12. 12 minus 5 is, it is 7. Good job. Put a 7 straight under your 5 in your ones place. We can't say 3 minus 9. Not possible. So we'll go next door to our 3, cross it out and make it a 2. We'll put our 1 we borrowed in front of our 3 up here. So now we have 13 minus 9. What is 13 minus 9? It's 4. Good job, guys. Go to our hundreds place. We have 2 minus 2. That's just 0. And then we in our thousands place 1 minus 0, and that's 1. So our answer is 1,047. That is our difference or our answer, okay? So all of the rest of the addition and the subtraction in sections 1, 2, and 3, I want you to finish on your own, all right? Let's look at section 4, though. We're going to write the products. 3 times 0. We know that any number times 0 is always 0. 1 million times 0 is 1 million. Is 0. 500 million times 0 is 0. 1 times 0 is 0. Any number you multiply by 0 will equal 0. Letter B. 4 times 1 is 4. We count by 4 one time, and what do we have? 4. 2 times 1, count by 2s one time, and what do you have? 2. 12 times 0. Any number times 0 is always what? 0. Letter E, 10 times 1. Count by 10s one time. 10. 8 times 1. Count by 8s one time. 8. 7 times 0. Any number times 0 is always what? Write it down. You got it. It is a 0. Letter H, 9 times 1 is 9. Letter I, 11 times 0 is 0. Letter J, 5 times 0 is 0. Letter K, 6 times 1 is 6. Good job. And letter L, 3 times 0 is going to be 0. Good job. Look at section 5. It says Ben and Luke each found 9 worms for a fishing trip. Drew found 2 worms. How many worms did the boys find all together? So 2 of the boys found 9 worms. And then 1 of the boys found 2 worms. And if they want to know how many all together always means that we are going to add. So 9 plus 9 equals 18, and 18 plus 2 equals 20. They found 20 worms. Okay? Turn your papers over to the back side. Page 22. You're going to write the missing terms in these addition facts. Guys, whenever you're missing an add-in in your addition fact, you'll just subtract the add-in that's there, and that'll tell you the one that's missing. Look at 6 plus what equals 12? We'll say 12, subtract the add-in that's there is 6. So the 12 minus 6 equals 6. So 6 is our missing add-in. Look at letter B. 5 plus what equals 8? We'll say 8 minus the add-in that's there, minus 5. What's 8 minus 5? It equals 3. So that's your missing add-in. So go ahead and fill it in. 9 plus what equals 10? Well, the 9 is there. So we'll say 10 minus 9, and that's going to tell us which one is missing. What's missing is 1. 9 plus 1 equals 10. So that is how you're going to complete those in section number 6, okay? Look at section number 7. It tells us to write the value. So I see some dimes in here. I see some nickels, and I see some pennies. What do we count dimes by? We count dimes by 10s. What do we count nickels by? By 5s. And what do we count pennies by? By 1s. So here we go. Let's do it. Y'all ready? So I see two dimes. 10, 20. Now go to your nickels. 20, 5, 30, 35, and then start counting by 1s. 36, 37, 38, 39. So there is 39 cents right there. Be sure and use your cent sign. 39 cents. Okay? Look at letter B. 5 dimes. How many cents is 5 dimes? What do we count dimes by? By 10. So we say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 5 dimes is 50 cents. So put your 50 on there and be sure and write your cent sign after your 50. Your C with the line through it. That's your cent sign. Letter C going straight across. If we have 5 dimes and then 3 pennies, Well, in letter B, we decided that 5 dimes was 50 cents, right? And 3 pennies we count by ones. So if we have 3 of them, we'll count by ones 3 times. So we have 50 already. Let's do it again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now start counting by ones. 51, 52, 53. So 5 dimes and 3 pennies equals 53 cents. So write a 53 on your paper and be sure and include your cent sign in your answer. Letter D, if we have 9 nickels, what do we count nickels by? We count them by 5. So here we go, 5 times. We're going to count by 9, or we're going to count by 5 9 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So if we have 9 nickels, we have 45 cents. So put a 45 on your line. Be sure to include your cent sign, 45 cents. So if we have 1 dime and 1 nickel, we count dimes by 10, we count nickels by 5. So we'll have 10, and then if we start counting by 5s after 10, it would be 10, 15. So we would have 15 cents. Be sure and include your cent sign. Letter A or letter F, if we have 18 pennies, how many cents do we have? 18, just 18 cents, because we count pennies by ones. So if we counted by ones 18 times, it's gonna be 18 cents. Very good. And if we have 6 nickels and 7 pennies, let's count nickels 6 times. What do we count them by? 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then 7 pennies, so we'll count by ones 7 times. So we're at 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So 6 nickels plus 7 pennies equals 37 cents. Okay? All right, look at section 8. Write the answers. How many minutes are in an hour? 1 hour equals how many minutes? 60. Good job. These are measurements that you need to commit to your memory because I am sure they are going to show up on a test or quiz very soon. Letter B. How many inches are in a foot? 12. There's 12 inches in a foot. Good job. I always like to think of my ruler, and I like to picture toes on the end of my ruler because a ruler is 12 inches or 1 foot. So I always like to picture toes on there, so I'll remember there's 12 inches in a foot. Letter C, how many feet are in a yard? Y'all know this one, 3 feet in a yard. Letter D, how many inches are in a yard? There's 36 inches in a yard. Letter E, how many hours are in a day? 24 hours are in a day, good job. And letter F, how many seconds are in a minute? 60, there's 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. Very good job. And look at section 9. It says write the times. Oh my goodness, so let's look at our time. It looks like our hour hand is almost straight up on that 6, but it's not yet. So we cannot say our hour is 6 yet. We have to say our hour is what? Our hour is 5, so put 5 ... Now we have to see how many minutes past our hour is it. So if we count by 5s all the way around to 11, it's going to be 5, point and count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, plus 1 more minute will be 56. So it is 5:56. And if they're saying that's in the evening, will we color in AM or PM for the evening? Very good. We will color in PM. And then look at our second clock. Look at our hour hand. What's the hour there? 11. So put 11 on your line, ... And how many minutes past the hour? Well, we have 11:05. And then count the tiny little hands past. 6, 7, 8. So it's 11:08. And they're saying that that is in the morning. So will that be AM or PM? Very good. That will be AM. And then you have a nice long subtraction problem there that I want you to work on your own for your brain booster. You can do it, you will enjoy it. So when you are finished with this paper, everything is complete. Everything that we skipped, everything is done. Then remote students, you will tear it out. Well, it's already tore out. You will place that right back into your work folder. And hybrid students, if you're on campus tomorrow, you will place that straight into your red folder for tomorrow, okay? Alrighty.